Ryan Steinecker with sophomore Ellie Johnson at Rich High School, member of the Rich Rodeo Club. Ellie, thanks for your time.
Hi, glad to be here.
Let's talk about rodeo first. How long have you been doing rodeo type stuff?
So I've been riding my whole life, and I just started rodeoing. My 8th grade year, I participated in the Junior High Rodeo Association, and then freshman year, so about 3 or 4 years now.
What events do you do?
I do breakaway poles and team roping.
And do you have a favorite of those, or you enjoy all of those?
I enjoy them all, but team roping definitely has a hand up.
Who's your teammate?
He's a kid from down in Enterprise. His name's Bode Bowler.
From Enterprise. That's a little ways away.
Yeah, it's a long ways away. It's kind of hard because we don't get to practice together, but we just show up to the rodeos and hope each other's practice and just see what kind of happens.
Is there time, like when you show up, when you get to the rodeos, do you have some time and a spot where you can go out and practice a little bit?
Not really, but I'll always try and go up to him before the rodeo and just ask him how his week been, how he's been doing rodeo and elsewhere, but we don't really get to practice together.
Now, have you qualified for state this year in any of those events yet?
Yes, I have. So we qualified Friday night at Oakley. We placed 9th place in team roping. And again, Friday night at our Rich Rodeo, we placed 9th, but I haven't qualified for poles or breakaway yet.
So in team roping, you're qualified. Speaking of qualifying for state, did you make it to state last year, and how did that go?
Yeah, so I qualified for poles and breakaway last year. In breakaway, I had a really good state. I caught both rounds. The first round, I was a 2.84 and was 4th place in the round, so I got a buckle and lots of points for that, so that was really cool.
Do the points, did you qualify for nationals, or do those points carry over to this year?
The points go towards nationals, and whoever has the most points goes to nationals, and I didn't have enough points to go to nationals, but I still placed really high in the state for it being my freshman year and stuff.
That's great. So you have high expectations or high hopes for yourself this year?
I really do. I'm hoping to make it to either Silver State or Nationals this year.
Is Silver State different than state?
Yeah, so Silver State is, so the top 5 through 15 in each event go to Winnemucca over the 4th of July, and that's when Silver State is, whereas the top 4 people in each event go to Nationals.
So the top 5 through 15 at state go to Silver State, the top 4 go to Nationals.
Yes.
Ellie, what about the rest of the team and the rodeo club? How are things going?
We're doing really good. So Rebecca Walmsley, she qualified for state in the Cuttin and the Rein Cow Horse. That was really cool because those are really tough events. And Hannah Weston placed 3rd at our Rich Rodeo and won a buckle. And Dakota Jones, she's from Evanston, she qualified for state in breakaway. And Kylan Platt won 2nd at the Uinta Basin Rodeo on Saturday.
Good weekend. So you hosted your own rodeo, the Rich Rodeo, out in Vernal, and overall, did that go well?
Yeah, it was a really smooth rodeo. I think only one rough stock rider got hurt, and so it was a really good rodeo.
What's coming up this weekend?
This weekend, there's not a rodeo. It's a junior high rodeo, so next weekend we'll go down to Panguitch.
Is there a rodeo that you enjoy more or less? Are they all just a great time? Tell me about that.
They're all a really fun time. I really like the Dixie rodeos because St. George is nice and warm, and especially in November because it's really cold up here.
It's like an early spring break. You're getting cold here, you go down to the warm Red Rock.
Right, and they always have cowboy prom, so you get to go to a second prom, and so that's just really fun.
Rich Rodeo Club member Ellie Johnson, a sophomore at Rich High School. Thanks so much for your time. Good luck with rodeo, everything you have going on. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for having me.